Welcome to Sweden! It's snowing! Terrible weather. What do you say about we go inside and have a look at some boas instead? We have a lot of projects that involves the albino call strain, blood, and also anery. In that part, I'm really most looking forward to producing the labyrinth snow and maybe even labyrinth moon glows and maybe labyrinth snow IMGs would be awesome. But I have for some time been thinking about expanding to VPI and a few different projects regarding those. And now we made it a reality. I got a really nice breeding group. Big thumbs up and thanks to Tim at Imperative Morphs for making this happen. Outstanding animals. So the plan for today is to have a look at some of the new animals, but we're also going to have a look at some of my older ones and what's going on here at Scandinavian Boa in general. But before we get started, I want to say huge thanks to all of you that have subscribed to the channel. We have passed 500 subscribers. Really means a lot to me. Super happy. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and while you're down there, hit that like button if you enjoy the video. No further delay, let's get started and have a look at some really nice animals. Many times maybe you save the best for last, but this time I think we're going to do the best first. This animal is from a world's first litter from Imperator Morphs. It's you can see here, Red Dragon Labyrinth. So it's from Imperator Morphs, it's their litter, super awesome. I was there when Tim received the babies from his partner's place and unboxed them. And it was like looking at a kid in a candy store.
This litter, then really one of the rare ones that made me smile for days. I probably did not have it since, I don't know, years. Out of shit.
It was so freaking awesome to see them then, and now when I picked my boy from that litter up, it's just super nice to see how he developed, and I can't wait to see how he looks in a year or two. But no further ado, let's have a look at the animal. So here he is. The sad thing on camera is that it's not really picking up the pinks he has that's shining through the oranges. But just look at this little fellow. It's so mind-blowing, this animal. I can't really cope how awesome he is. So it's a combination of the two recessive traits, albino blood and call, and then the incomplete dominant trait of labyrinth. This one. As mentioned, it's the world's first litter. Tim is the only one that has produced them. We have some others that produced blood labbies, but the Red Dragon Labby is only Tim so far. And this is a freaking awesome animal. I just can't get enough of him. I really hope that we could show on camera the pink hue that's shining through that comes from the labby. But yeah, it's just mind-blowing. I can't wrap my head around and how happy I am to have this animal, that given the possibility to get this. Like, just look at this one. It's so freaking amazing. I could actually just sit and stare at this little guy for hours. Like I said, can't wrap my head around. It's so amazing. It's... he's so good! Such a good boy. So let's put him back and move on. So no further ado, we go on to the next animal. VPI Labyrinth Het Anery. So, aka Het Snow. This is also an animal I'm super happy to been able to acquire. Once again, mega thanks to Tim for making this happen. Pulling it out so we can hopefully. That astounding labby eye. Nice pattern. Just super excited to see what this guy is going to produce. It will be really fun to see when we produce our own labby snows on both the Carl and the VPI strains to see the difference. I've seen the labby snow on VPI at Tim's place, and I've seen some on like Instagram from a couple of breeders in the US, and they are freaking awesome. I'm super excited to see how the Carl snows and maybe the Carl Moonglow labbies will look like, what the influence from the labby will have on like the normal snow on Carl. And before we move on, let's have a look at this beauty. This is an albino motley het blood, and she has had her pass and is due 1st of March, I believe. And she was paired up to our hypo blood het albino, so expecting some nice red and sun dragons from this combination. And we just have to have a look here. Here's our Moonglow girl. Also had her paws. Starting to get nice and thick. Hugging the heat all the time. This is the most anticipated litter of the year, I could say. So hopefully both Labby Snows and Labby Moonglows. And yeah, I will be like a kid on Christmas morning, I think, when that litter drops. And let's just have a quick look at the little fellow that is the sire of that litter. This is a Labyrinth Motley that is Het Snow on Carl strain. Really like this one. First of all, I'm not a big fan of keeping boas in racks, for sure babies, but not the larger ones. I want to keep them in appropriate cages. But I actually got this rack just to be able to divide some animals during breeding season, because it's impossible to keep all the super big cages. But I still do a bioactive setup of the substrate in it. And yeah. So now we're going to have a look at another male for the VPI projects. Super nice 2018 VPI Snow Glow male proven breeder. Really like it. And while we're here, we're going to have a look at some others. This animal actually isn't mine. It's a friend of mine that got this one, and we will do some collaboration with some joint breedings. So this is an adult Red Dragon female. Super nice possibility for him to get started with some really nice projects, and we have some joint projects in mind for the future. Really nice one. But just wait. He didn't only get one, but he got 2 adult red dragon females. Sorry for the sound, it's little Pippi, my little helper. Really nice one. Really cool projects coming from that guy in the future involving the albino call and the blood. And maybe some other things, but keep your eyes open for it. So then we're moving on with the new acquisitions. Unfortunately, this girl is in deep shed. She's in deep blue right now. This is a beautiful VPI Sunglow Motley. That is Het Annery, aka Het Snow. Can't wait to see her get out of shed and see the true colors. I've seen her on pictures before and it's a super nice animal. And while we're at it, we're going to have a look at this one. This is an triple het VPI Snow Glow female. She's originally from Dave and Tracy Barker at VPI themselves. This is a really huge female, super nice. Super happy that I was able to get her. And look forward to what I think will be a really big litter, seen to her size and what she has produced in the past. And while we're upstairs, we're going to have a quick peek at another female that's just ovulated, waiting for her to shed. This is a Hypo Motley that is double het red dragon, so it's het for albino blood, albino call and blood. So that's what the red dragon consists of. And she's being bred to this guy. It's a lipstick albino het blood, so for sure the ones that aren't visual are going to be 66% het blood because it's het blood to het blood pairing. But really looking forward to this one. Next one, actually planned to bring out, but to get her out of the bag to put her in, she was crazy. So let's see what happens, but it's gloves on, we got a hook, and wish me luck. So look at this beauty. It's a VPI Aztec. That is Het Annery. So Het Snow. Actually seen someone that combined the Aztec with the Labyrinth and really liked that one. So just consider the VPI Labby male Het Snow on this one in the future. So we get Labby Aztecs, or like they have called them, Labtecs, that are snow. That will be freaking awesome. Now she has been nice, even haven't tried to bite me once, so while she's still behaving, we're going to put her back in, I think, and bring out the last of the new animals to show, and just have one last look at this. Super nice. Really like it. So, the last one of the new animals. Beautiful Labyrinth Het VPI. Really like the pattern on this one. Just have a nice look at this. So I think that's it for today. Me and this little beauty is saying goodbye. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment what you think of the new snakes. And I hope to see you soon.